So every single day, successful entrepreneurs are asking themselves these really powerful questions to help them to drive their business forward. But the thing is, so often, a lot of entrepreneurs are asking themselves completely the wrong questions, which is actually keeping them stuck and not helping them to get to where they want to be. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the questions that I ask myself on a regular and even daily basis to help me to drive my business forward. So stay tuned to hear all about them. Hey, it's Carrie here, founder of the Female Entrepreneur Association and the author of the international bestseller, She Means Business. And I am really excited to talk about what I'm going to share because I feel like, to me, successful entrepreneurs ask themselves the right questions day in, day out, and that is what helps them to grow. Like Tony Robbins said, your destiny is determined by the choices you make. Choose now, choose well. And so what we are thinking is determining the decisions we're making, the future we're creating for ourselves. And a lot of that has to do with the questions that we are asking ourselves on a daily basis. So something I hear over and over and over again from female entrepreneurs from within my audience, from all over the place, I talk to so many all the time, is that they say things like, oh, I've set everything up, everything's in place, I've done this, but it's just not working. Or they'll do a launch and then they'll be like, I did everything I was supposed to do, but it just didn't work. Why didn't it convert like it was supposed to convert? And they keep asking themselves questions about like, why it didn't work, but they're asking it in a sense that like something is wrong out there that they can't do anything about, that they have no control over, instead of asking themselves, what have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? What do I need to work on? What do I need to fix? And I find that this is a trap that so many entrepreneurs fall into, and when you fall into that trap, you become helpless, you become the victim, and you get nowhere. And so a lot of entrepreneurs spin their wheels because they're constantly asking themselves the wrong questions. So I want to share with you some really powerful questions that are so simple that you can ask yourself every single day to help you to drive your business forward, because you are asking yourself the right thing, you're thinking about the right stuff. So the first question to ask yourself is, what am I doing that's working really, really well? So take time to actually sit down and think about that. So if you just did a launch, or if you have got something going on, ask yourself, what is working with this, and write it down. And then ask yourself why. Why is it working? So if you did a launch and some part of it worked really well, then why did it work really well? Write it down. When you ask yourself these questions, you are revealing to yourself basically your success formula. So you want to get intentional about this. You want to know about this so you can use it over and over and over again. The next question to ask yourself is, what's not working? So what is going wrong? What hasn't worked for you? Get clear on that. So if you're doing a launch and you've set all this stuff up and it's not worked, then you need to be brutally honest with yourself about why. Was it a pile of crap? Like, was it just not good enough? Did you not get clear on what your audience wanted? Did they not respond particularly well? Were the emails you wrote really bad? Was the sales page copy really bad? Be brutally honest with yourself. Go and take a look at what you created, what you've put together, what you did, and ask yourself, is this good enough? Is there something wrong with what I've created here? And you could even get other people to check it too. And I'm not saying to ask yourself this question to be like really harsh on yourself and to pull everything apart, but just to be honest, because as entrepreneurs, we are learning on the fly, and it's messy, and it's okay to be messy. Like, we put so much pressure on ourselves for things to be perfect and for us to have it figured out, but we never have it figured out. So it's okay if it's a mess. It's okay if it's not perfect, but you've got to be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, you can't grow. So ask yourself what's not working and write it out. And then ask yourself why. Why isn't this working? Why hasn't it been working? What do I need to get better at? And again, get really honest with yourself and write it down. And then I also want you to write out like, what do I need help with? What do I need help with? Get clear on what it is that you truly need help with so that you can go and get help where you need it. And then what do I need to learn? What do I need to learn to help me to be more successful, to grow? Ask yourself that question. And then the final question is to ask yourself, what do I need to get better at? What do I need to improve upon? So ask yourself these questions on a regular basis, whether it's every single day or every other day, but you want to be asking yourself these questions as often as possible because they are going to help to drive you forward. They're going to help you to become aware of what you really need to be focusing on, what is working, which is your success formula, what's not working, which you want to avoid and you want to improve upon, and then what help and support you need to actually move forward. The more you ask yourself these questions, the more insight you're going to have into your business, the more you're going to be able to drive things forward. But the key is to be really honest with yourself. If you're doing something, if you're trying to build your email list or grow your Instagram following and it's not working, don't just throw your hands up saying it's not working, I'm doing everything they're telling me to do. You're not. So something's going wrong, and it's on your shoulders to figure out what is it that's not working out. What is the thing that you need to, what is a piece of the jigsaw puzzle that you need to get in place to make it work for you? Because it's different for every single one of us, and we are little experimenters, and so we have to get our little experimenting hats on and ask ourselves the questions that are going to lead us to the answers so that we can build successful businesses. Every single successful entrepreneur that I know asks themselves these honest questions to help them to drive forward. So try it. Start asking yourself these questions, incorporate it into your routine every single day, and I really think it will help your business to flourish. So have a go at this. There is a free printable that goes along with it where I've listed out all the questions and some extra things for you to help you to really get your business on track and to make it successful. So if you want to access it, the link is below, so go check it out, and I will see you in the next video. Okay. Maybe something like successful entrepreneurs ask themselves the right questions every day. Here are some top questions you can ask yourself.
And I would say something like, most people don't realize is successful entrepreneurs always ask themselves the right question. Here are the ones that I ask myself. Something like that.
Okay.